Yeah, fellas, I got a question for you. Who invented the cell phone? This is going out to those guys that want to come on the channel and say derogatory things. I want you to think, who invented the cell phone? Let me show you. This African American invented the cell phone. His name is Henry Sampson Jr. And apparently, it says here he attended Morehouse, transferred to Purdue, received a MS in engineering from the University of California. He was awarded an MS in nuclear engineering from Illinois and his PhD from Illinois. Sampson is the first African American to receive a PhD in nuclear engineering. In 1971, Sampson was awarded a patent for the gamma electric cell. This technology was used in cell phone and cellular phones. Hopefully, Dr. Sampson was well awarded for his efforts. In this country, probably not, but let's find out what else they have to say. All right, now that you have this information, join the Tell a Brother Club, blah, blah, blah. So that's who invented the cell phone. Okay? So all of you guys who come to the channel hating on African Americans and all that kind of stuff, and you pick up your cell phone, you better kiss this guy's ass every time you do it. Peace. So before I close out the show, I know there's going to be people that's going to come back and try to say, well, he didn't actually create the actual cell phone itself. Don't even go there. Okay? That shows you got some racial shit going on. Let's give the man his due credit. Okay? He's responsible for the initial development of the cell phone, period. Without his work, the cell phone probably wouldn't even exist right now. So give the man his due credit and all that kind of stuff. Don't try to take stuff away from him. Oh, and Jovina said, you know you just wasted your time. What'd you say, Jovina?
I said you just wasted your breath with some of those guys.
Yeah, they're going to try and come back with some shit. Yep. You got anything else to say on that? You've seen how some of these guys are.
Do what they're going to do. They're going to say what they're going to say. But they can't take away the reality of it.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's just one more opinion on that. And yeah, there's people that are going to try to say, just talk some shit and all that kind of stuff. We'll just make sure we identify those people and get rid of them off the channel. We don't need their idiocy on the channel. That's what I say. You know.
I mean, if they're going to be negative about something like that, then...
Yeah. It's like that Ivan Van Sertima. What really got me into this whole thing was I was arguing with this white guy named Silver Fox, and he was saying, you know, I said, well, maybe there's some validity to there were blacks down who created this civilization called the Olmecs. And that's when I saw this video on it, and the African American was doing the video. He didn't sound, because his accent, his poor English, it didn't sound good. He had like a mush mouth. Yeah, and so his language skills was not good. So I was in doubt, although I should have, just listened and shut the fuck up. So anyway, but then I decided to research further, and someone looked up Ivan Van Sertima. They said, he was debunked or some shit like that. It's because the community, he came out, he said this a long time ago, before they found the Egyptian braids in the back of those big statues' heads. So he said, he came up with this, the Africans were here in America before Columbus. And people in the community, educational community, tried to debunk him. And so this white guy latched onto that and said his word is not, no. He's actually been venerated since then and well established as a scholar. So that's the kind of shit that I've had to deal with. And it's always from the Caucasian community.
Well, of course, because they have a little bit of fear, I think. They won't admit to it, but I think their fear is that they're going to be down here at a lower level.
That's why the whole white supremacy thing is in place, to make sure they stay in power. But it's starting to crack and crumble, and as the truth gets out.
Lowered to that level.
I can see that. I can see where they're coming from. Yeah, when you're used to that, you're used to being at the top and used to having knowing something this way, and when something else comes out that's a different way, I can see how it makes some of them kind of upset. I get that. Oops, we're recording. Let me go ahead and finish this
Turn the whole world
video.
upside